What's up, Go to Ones? Frank from Go to Guild here, checking out Teamcreate. Oh yeah. Teamcreate is on Product Hunt, so give them an upvote. We're gonna check out their website, give them a review, see what they're doing with their webpage, if it communicates what they're about, and if we'd sign up. As always, check out gotoguild.com if you need product marketing support. We help with customer research, product marketing insights, all the good stuff. So let's see this. Build your dream team in minutes. AI coworkers that go beyond assistance. Assign them tasks, connect them to 200 plus apps and tools, and communicate via Slack and email. Okay. So there's a lot of AI assistant stuff going on. Okay, the cookies are here.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Yeah, there's a lot of these assistants. I'm an investor in Martin AI, which is a smart assistant as well. So I look at this stuff a lot. The 200 connect to 200 apps, assign task and connect to 200 apps does intrigue me. That seems like I'm starting to get creative in my head of what that could mean. Put your AI to work with $50 free credit. That's cool. Lower the barrier for me to get started. Let's see these images. It's like a robot with this, like, I don't know, the images don't really do anything for me. I mean, they're cute, but I don't know, it's not really showing me that much. It's kind of, yeah, they kind of don't add anything. AI workers for finance, sales, marketing, product, and more. Okay. This is like a very interesting space. There's a lot happening, so I think they've shown me at least a little bit of what might be different. The connecting to different apps and assigning task part might work differently from other things. So I'm gonna give them, what are we giving them, guys? On the hero, hero's not bad. The design, I don't really love the green, or whatever that is. What's that green? It's like a light green. Teamcreate. I think the hero is pretty good. I'll give it a 7.7. It's pretty solid. And let's check out the rest of this page. Start it up. I haven't used that one in a while. AIs that work with the apps and tools you use. That spacing thing is bothering me. I don't know. I think it's probably one image is, yeah, it's not cropped properly. Cool. I want to see how, what I want to see some examples of how people string together some apps, right? I want to see the UI of this, because to me, which is what I try to tell Martin and other companies, the technology behind all these things is exactly the same. Everybody is using the same APIs, so the actual capabilities are the same. Now, what matters at this point, since everybody can send a couple API calls in the same direction to the same companies, what matters is UX. Like, the UX has to be that much better. It has to be well thought out. The technology doesn't need to be better because everybody can use the same APIs. That's what I'm trying to say. So I want to see what that user experience is. They have a bunch of stock images that do not do anything. They should put product images. This doesn't really help much. One-click talent, Teamcreate AI workers are no code, customizable for roles. Too much text, I ain't reading all that. Step 1, click here to add to Slack. Microsoft Teams, we love Microsoft Teams. Step 2, message Teamcreate to create a new AI worker. Step 3, assign your AI worker an email and app access to fulfill their role with security controls. If unsure, they'll consult their manager. I like that. I like that. Think of your new AI worker as a fast-learning junior hire. Assign tasks and leverage their multilingual skills for seamless team integration. Okay. So explain how it works. Makes sense. Control the apps and tools your AI workers use. I just don't have the, I guess for some of this stuff, I don't have the creativity to know how I would use this really. finance, marketing. Yeah, I think this is the type of thing where you have examples and you have a bunch of small. This would do well to have a lot of little sections. Because people don't want to read paragraphs. They just want to comb through and find the example that fits their use case. Search daily for trending web social media topics. I could actually use that. Risk, analyze our data sets. Nope. Product in Jira, generate epics and write user stories with conditions of success. Okay. Because the thing with tools like this that are very expansive, you kind of don't, it's so useful that you don't really know what to do with it to start. And people have the cold start problem. So you have to push people in a certain direction. So these types of services need templates. The same with stuff like Zapier. It's pretty clear how to use Zapier, but Zapier shows you could connect this app with this app. And I think part of their success is that they've made it easy to view, to surface particular zaps, and make it easy for people to visualize themselves using it. Pricing is always good when that's in here. Pay as you go, $50 credit. $850 per million AI cycles. Okay. Set maximum spend limits. Okay. Is there FAQ? Is there FAQ on the homepage? We know what that is.
That one there was a violation.
Never. How do I create an AI worker for my team? That's literally a section. If somebody's asking this question after reading this page, they need to stop using a computer. They need to do something else. How can AI workers perform recurring tasks? Use your task app to assign tasks to AI workers, including recurring tasks. Okay. Yeah, FAQs are never useful. About us, Teamcreate is built by the team at Y Combinator backed. I saw Teamcreate is built by the team at Y Combinator. I was like, what? Civo.com. We develop our AI workers for roles in risk, finance, marketing. Okay. And it came out pretty good. I like some cheekiness and like human interaction in this copy. I like that. She's got the nails on fleek. She could be a Paco's customer. Let's go. Cool. Basic website. Not too overwhelming. I think this example section, if it was built out a little bit more. I'm trying to think of an example of a company that I think, Zapier is like the closest one that I can think of offhand to show exactly how this goes. I think there's not enough. I mean, obviously you're using stuff within Slack, but is there like a web interface? I'm assuming there's a web interface as well to actually create the workers, but there's no image of the actual product here. So that would help. About us. Oh, everything is on this one pager. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing enough about what the capabilities are. Even the 200 apps, like, give us some indication of what some of the apps are. So we know, like, what. I mean, we could probably guess some of them, but it helps to see it to know these are the ones I use. So if someone sees like 6 apps that they use, it's more likely that they'll say, okay, let me give this a shot. There's no customer testimonial, probably because they're early. Maybe they're YC this batch. So they maybe, or last batch or something, and they haven't fully, got a bunch of those yet. But even if you just gotta like ask your friends, like, hey, let me set you up for free just to get some examples, I think is pretty important. And YC is a good community for connecting with some other founders, so I think they should do that. So page is okay. I give it a 7.4. I think there's just some basic stuff to add to it. But this AI assistant space is is heating up. I think there's a bunch of other YC startups that are doing AI assistants. So for me, it's all in the UX. That would be my recommendation. If I was running Teamcreate, what would I do? It's a good question, Frank. Yeah, appreciate that.
What the hell did you just say?
Um, I think I would probably focus on one use case, because doing AI workers for finance, sales, marketing, product, and more, I think is the problem with a lot of the tech, especially like even like self-driving tech, right? Like it's good like 85% of the time, and then there's like the rest of the time where you're just like, wow, that's not a decision I would make, and it's in critical situations. So if that part doesn't work, then it feels like the whole thing doesn't work. So I think it'd be better to focus on one of these, because I think there's a bunch for marketing. Sales, I haven't seen much in terms of sales enablement with AI personally. It's just like platforms that are doing it. But essentially, to have someone that's like your sales outreach person and kind of sets up meetings and just build out, like create a really good sales assistant with all the features, and then with all the you know, tasks that normally that person would have, and just say, hey, if you want to join and create this assistant, all you have to do is click here and this assistant will do these 5 different things. And obviously people could customize and do whatever, but it helps people to just get started and not have to do too much work at the cold start. So Teamcreate 7.7 hero, 7.4 on the page. Pretty good website. Let's see how they grow. It's a competitive space, so wish them well. As always, brush your teeth, very important. Walk in the corner, you know what that means. Check out gotogill.com. Check us out, book a time to talk to us about your product marketing needs. Happy to help and support people on their journey, getting you some customer feedback. We collect it on your behalf and talk to your customers, get the voice of the customer, and put that into product and marketing insight. We've done that for a bunch of great companies, and happy to do that for you as well. In addition to a little bit of BD too, always down to do that. Use my network for good. Denbo out.